To stream or not to stream? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of spammy comments, or to take up arms against a sea of spam, and by blocking, end them. To stream, to cast no more, and by stream, to say that we end the heartache and 1,000 natural blocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a I don't know that word. Consummation devoutly to be wished. To stream, to cast, to sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that stream of for in that sleep of stream, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this virtual experience must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long stream. I can't keep this going anymore. I'm sorry. I'm trying so hard. I have pulled up right here the thing itself, and I'm trying so hard on the fly to adapt it. And it's not going well. So there you are. I don't know what that was. This is going to be that kind of night, apparently. Please excuse the messy laundry right there. That has been on my to deal with as soon as I get home pile. And then have this right now. Oh, what was it? I saw a really good video of David Tennant doing to be or not to be. That's what it was called. And would highly recommend, because he made it sound very, very natural. And I was trying to kind of copy that and failing miserably. But that's what that was about. Hey, Holton! I had that monologue partially memorized at one point. That's awesome. Also, does not, surprise me in the slightest. That's wonderful. Oh, I'm sorry, I should say hi to everyone. Hello, Chris. Hey, Hannah. Cassidy, new profile picture. It's very cool. Hello, who else? And Holton, yes. Welcome to the party. The part A. With only a single water cup tonight. So I better sip that very sparingly. But I was trying to reference the few times that I have in fact fallen asleep on stream before. It hasn't happened in a few years, but it certainly happened. I have as much laundry as you do to wash tomorrow. That's tomorrow's problem. That's been kind of the motto of my life lately. Is I have so much to do, but that's tomorrow's problem. So, happy birthday to your brother. Yes, it is Noah's birthday today. So I had a lovely call with him earlier, and he's doing absolutely wonderful, and I'm so incredibly proud of him. Right, Chris? Right? So yeah, happy birthday to my bro. I love you so much, Noah. And I have so much laundry to do. I have to watch. Okay, you want to know a secret? This is a farce. Well, this really is my bed, and it really is made, but it was just made for this stream, because right after the stream I'm gonna tear it up and wash all the sheets. I will. This is temporary. So the only reason why they're not in the wash right now is because there was already a load that I thought would be done by now. And then once it was clear it would not be done by the time that this stream started, I was like, ah! So in 2 minutes, put this together. It's a lie. It's a lie. Because yes, I am that guy who washes the sheets constantly. Just because, ew, body oil, gross, nasty. I think I've mentioned this before, but there was one defining experience that instantly, hi James, hello. Sorry, that instantly like made me just hate all of the excretions of my body, and that was as a teenager. Um, so like going through puberty, discovering that the body can in fact smell. Me and a bunch of the neighborhood boys would all play football. There was in retrospect, probably we're not allowed to be playing it there, but we did anyway. A big like grassy a roundabout. Okay, the more I describe this, the more I realize how much of a bad idea it was. There was a roundabout with a bunch of grass in the center, and we would play football in the roundabout. And it was kind of fun because if you lunged for a tackle and you miss, you could just turn around and run the other way and run into that like the kid again. So it was a lot of fun. Super dangerous because we were playing all around cars whipping by because it was a friggin' roundabout. But anyway, sorry, that was a whole tangent. Got home one day and was like, ew, why does the house smell so bad? And mom was like, that's you. And I was like, that's me? And that scent, that memory of that scent has lingered in my brain as much as any scent, stronger than any scent, has actually lingered on my body. But I have not forgotten it. And so I'm constantly like washing absolutely everything I touch. When I get a car, I'm gonna be sterilizing the steering wheel every day. Which that's a whole other thing I can talk about in a minute. So are the videos coming? Not really. I have not had a chance to, because my school semester is coming up to a close, and I've been so focused on homework and such that I have not had time to to dedicate basically a day to dropping off that hard drive at a data recovery place. So right now I'm just kind of letting it sit, not touching it. I'll get to it, but I'm having some technical issues, so I can't edit anything. We only shot a few main channel videos, so I'm pretty sure I've edited every main channel video that we shot. No, wait. Was there one more? No. I edited all of the main channel. We only did a few main channel videos. But I've talked with Susan about this many a time, and she's okay if they're gone forever because the memories that we have aren't. And I'm really hoping it doesn't come to that, but there is a possibility that I will not be able to recover these videos, and there won't be any vlogs from this trip. There will certainly be from the next time I go out there. I'm not going to make this mistake again, and I don't want that to be the possibility, and I'm going to fight to make sure that that doesn't happen, but there is a possibility of that. So I'm really sorry. I'm not admitting defeat. I'm not saying they're not coming. I'm going to work to make sure, spend a bunch of money to make sure that they can happen, but it's not guaranteed, if that makes sense. So anyway, sorry to get like real heavy on you, but that was that. You ride the bus in Los Angeles, the most gross vehicle. Better change clothes after every commute. True. It's actually not bad. I really enjoy taking the bus, honestly. So, I mean, it does kind of suck when it's like, oh shoot, you're walking to the bus stop and oh, there it goes. Now you know you're going to have to wait 20 or 30 minutes in the blistering hot sun. But the actual experience of taking the bus, I've thankfully had pretty pleasant experiences. Admittedly, I'm a white guy, young white guy, so like I have every societal advantage on my side. Or not on my side, that's a bad way to phrase that, but like I'm not in as much danger inherently as if I were a woman or if I were a person of color. So yeah. Wonder if data recovery is less expensive. I don't even know if there's any places in North Carolina. Maybe in Raleigh. Maybe in Durham. That seems like the kind of thing that Durham would have. I can look into it, because next time I fly out there, maybe I can bring the drive and see. I don't know. I've never had to use this service, and okay. I'm sorry. How has your week been? I hope your week has been amazing. My week is really, really exciting because I've been driving legally. To be clear, yes, I went and did the written test because I'm gonna need a car for CSUN. So, and I was so panicked about the written test because I was in the line like, if you an example I used is that I was specifically muttering to myself over and over was like, okay, if you are, if you're at some train tracks and there is no sign and the, weather conditions make it so that you cannot see more than 100 feet in either left or right, like in either direction, then the speed limit for crossing is 15 miles an hour. If these weather conditions make it so you can see more than 100 feet, then the speed is 25 miles an hour. If there is a sign posted, then you're allowed to go higher speeds. And then the questions on it were like, what do you do when you pull up to an intersection and the light is red? I had been totally overthinking it and preparing for like the most tricky questions. I guess because I have one professor who's absolutely lovely, wonderful. I love this professor. But he very much designs his quizzes to be tricks. You know what I mean? Like, for example, in our textbook, it talks about raw video and says that think of a raw video as a digital negative. And on the quiz, it said raw video is like a digital video negative. And I was like, oh, I remember that. Yes, it is. He was like, no, it says it's a digital negative, not a digital video native. So I was going into this thinking, oh, that's what I better prepare for. I totally overthought it. I so overthought it. And also the fact that I had 3 chances to take it if I failed and only needed like 80% to pass was like, 1, a relief. 2nd, like, oh, it's actually a bit scary that it's that easy. That's the driver's test for you. The manual seems so serious, but the actual test is so simple, right? I was way overthinking. And I was like, I put this off for so long because I thought it was going to be like ridiculously hard, and it was fine. Admittedly, I've done this before, but that was many, many years ago. And I think also because like I'd had a terrible experience in school and that like I just hated any kind of quiz. And so I remembered the test being a lot harder. Maybe it's just I was also younger. And now it's just like, oh, what? It was also kind of funny because I was, taking it and I would hit submit and it would jump to the next question. And I was like, okay, so at the end, it's going to tell me like what my ratio of was correct to incorrect. And the entire test, I was thinking that. And then I hit submit and it was like, the correct answer is this. And immediately it was like totally recontextualized. I was like, oh my gosh, I've gotten every single one right so far. Oh, whoa. I totally did not expect that in the slightest. So that was a nice little ego boost. So since then, I have been practicing driving. What? There we go. With my grandma in the car, obviously. But I feel pretty confident in it. I was like, oh, I've totally psyched myself out about this for so long. And it's fine. It feels very intuitive. It's chill. Pardon me. So that is the situation. That's the latest in the Chris update. Is ya boy's been zooming. Look at that boy. Look at that lad. So, yee. That's been exciting. I mean, I have a hard deadline. So I'm thinking, because I'm the kind of person where if I don't push myself, I just very much stay exactly where I am. Like, I mean, not getting my license for 6 years because I'll get to it eventually. But I have a hard deadline of when I need my license and need to be comfortable on the Los Angeles freeway. And that is in June, July, in 3 months. So I'm thinking, once a week, I will up my game, do something that scares the crap out of me, and then spend the rest of that week continuing to do that thing to get more comfortable with it. So, for example, right now, I'm only driving in our neighborhood, which, I mean, was still like a big deal. I also technically went up to the Angeles National Forest, and we drove around in there for a little bit, but that's because like there were no cars around. Admittedly, we were on the side of cliffs, but you know. So that's been like week 1. And then next week, I'm going to try and drive on, not the freeway, but like a big road that is in our town. Like the main road in our town. Chris, you know exactly which one I'm talking about. So that's kind of a big deal. And then the next week, I'm going to try and drive to Burbank and back, only taking surface streets. And then finally, I will try and just get on the highway once. So that is a month right there. And then the next month, I'm going to try and drive to CSUN and back, which is kind of far for me. And it involves multiple like freeways and such. So I need to get comfortable with all of that. That's another big one for me. And then I'll basically just practice going back and forth to and from CSUN for the rest of the month or 2 months, and maybe practice skills like parallel parking and such in that time. But that's the main one. That's the one I've got to be comfortable with doing by myself every day. So the other ones I can still practice once I've got my license, but that is the deadline. So that's basically what I'm planning on putting 80% of my focus on, is just back and forth from CSUN. So there you are. That was that. If you need more encouragement, I passed the driving part of the test on my 3rd try, so just try to relax and drive carefully. Thank you. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. And I guess I've got to get a car. So, oh boy, I have been saving for a little while for that. As the neighbor turns on their car, I have just one stipulation. It's gotta be white or a very light colored car. Because the summer here, this sucker is gonna bake all day, every day in the sunlight. Oh man, I cannot deal with getting into a black car in the summer when it's been 112 all day. And it's just, the sun's just been beating on it. So that's my one stipulation. So been looking at just like a Honda Civic. Chris, no, that looks so bad out of context. Hold on. So no, wait, hold on. It was out of context. I'm a YouTuber. I've had my first official apology video. Hold on. Hey guys, so I want to address the thing that's happened. No, wait. There we go. I need to address the thing that happened. And I'm going to be very vague in my wording so that you don't remember what I actually said. What is this bit? This is a really unsustainable bit. Oh, goodness gracious. So I'm thinking like a Honda Civic or something very, very basic, very, very safe. Oh, goodness gracious. We'll probably need to get a new car sometime soon. Sometime soon, too. We got into a fender bender. Oh, gosh, I'm sorry. And thought it was no big deal, but the repair guy found some structural damage, so it's totaled. Jeez! I am so sorry. Yeah, I'm the one dude in my family that is not a car guy. Pretty much everybody else. My grandfather was aggressively a car guy. Aggressively a car guy. My father is a car guy. My brother is a car guy. My uncle is a car guy. I'm the one dude that is not really into cars, but it works out real well to have these resources, to have like a whole bunch of people I can turn to and be like, hey, what's a good car for my needs? And I really don't care about how it looks. I maybe a Volkswagen Bug. Maybe a Bug. Yes, hi AJ. Yes, indeed. I have to. I'm transferring this next semester, which, oh boy, that's a whole mess. Oh boy, have I told you about my transferring strugs? Um. Oh, Cassidy, believe me, it will be one regardless of what the car looks like. Um. So, I. I should have just shut my big fat mouth. I've given you so many quotes now that are true. I have said, wait a minute, I'm already in college. They can't. What was I saying? Oh, yes. So, my whole shtick, right, is I was originally majoring in computer science. Did that for quite a while. Was not expecting to graduate my community college for another like year and a half minimum. And I was talking with my counselor, and he said, and I brought up like switching my major, and he said, if you do that, you could graduate here next semester. And I was like, whoa, what? Excuse me. And he's like, yeah, you'll fulfill all the transfer requirements. And I was like, let's do it. And he was technically right. I fulfilled all the transfer requirements, but I did not fill out all of the prerequisites for the classes I will need to sign up for there. So I can transfer, but I can't take any classes. Except for one, Photography 101. I have to take Photography 101 before I can do anything else. And I checked, and my community college I've been going to does not offer it over the summer. They offer it over the fall. And so I'm kind of faced with a choice. They offer it at my community college, and it would be a lot cheaper to take it at my community college. But I will have to fulfill a few more upper division gen eds. Yeah, to be clear, when I say I can't take any classes, I'm talking about that apply to my major. I still have to take like 3 or 4 like upper division gen eds. So I'm going to be doing those. And my debate that I'm having is, should I go ahead and take Photo 101 at the community college? Because I know all the people there. I know all the professors. I know everybody in the photography club. And it will be a lot cheaper. But that means I have to commute every single day back and forth between these two colleges that are not very close to each other. Or do I stay in the same campus in the same building? That is honestly pretty tempting, because driving back and forth that long every day, that's a lot of time. And that's time that I could be using on homework. It is good driving experience. That is very true. I don't know what to do. That's my kind of current, oh shoot, situation. And I am meeting with a counselor at CSUN tomorrow to specifically discuss this and be like, what do I do? What would you do in this situation? And I wonder if I can just test out of it. That would be kind of nice if they're like, what is the rule of thirds? What is aperture? But I'm not banking on that being an option. Chris with the license opened up the commuting option quite a bit. It's true, thankfully. That is very, very, very true. Especially, too, just like in general. Like, oh, if I have a shoot, I don't need to like be holding all of these like light stands with me on the bus and just like, oh, don't mind me right now. Because that has been an option. There was a day at work that I knew I would be having a shoot and needed some gear that, or let me rephrase that, wanted some gear that was not a thing that they didn't have at work, but I have here at home. And so for almost a month, I had been bringing one piece at a time on the bus in my bag or just like holding it. And then on the actual day of the shoot, compiled everything together like a Lego set and set everything up, which was, it worked out really well, but it is not a great option when you haven't planned a shootout a month ahead of time. That's one thing my alma mater did really well. It's designed for adults who have been in the workforce and want to get their bachelor's, so they offer a lot of credit by portfolios and stuff. That's really cool. That's awesome. Oh, that was a whole other thing. That's another thing. That's another thing that actually prevents me from taking classes is, this is an impacted major, so they have more applicants than they accept, so you need to submit a portfolio, and I did not know this, so I totally missed the window. And I don't know when the next portfolio submission is, and I'm hoping it's, I'm hoping that I know early, because I like to submit early. But I was just like, my counselor, dude, this would have been really helpful to know. So, that's cool. Yeah, anyway, I have some just fun things to try and figure out. I have a whole semester to figure them out, but that's been ya boy's strug here. And I'm really hoping that I do have my portfolio accepted, because if it's not, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And one of my friends, I found out about the portfolio thing from one of my friends, because she was like, hey, what'd you do for your, like, how'd you submit your portfolio? And I was like, what portfolio? She's like, you didn't submit that? I was like, no, what are you talking about? And she was like, dude, you need to do that. And then I looked up and it had already passed. But she did not get accepted. And she's ridiculously good. And so I'm like, oh, that's a little bit intimidating. So thankfully I'll have a bunch of time to plan it out. But, yeah, that's kind of... Sorry, this is just turning into, like, Chris kind of completely offloading off the top of his head. So this is just all my current worries and strugs and fears and all of that fun stuff. Fun stuff. On something a little bit more lighthearted, shall we? I did have a great conversation with, have I told you, like, I'm very lucky in that I am not fully on a first name basis, but definitely more than acquaintances with the president of the college, and had a really good conversation with him this morning just about, like, my future. And that was very uplifting, and very, very, very encouraging. So I'm not all gloom and doom. I'd say that, like, I haven't been talking for the last half hour, but I am feeling kind of hopeful. So I'm nervous, but not. What's the word? nervous, but not defeated. That's not correct. I don't think that it's not going to happen. I don't know what it is. Something I didn't like was having to get a minor with my major, all for the minor, and the concentration to not be on my diploma. That is true. If I pick a minor, it'll probably be communication. Just because I really enjoy communications. I really, really enjoy. And that was kind of funny when I was talking with the college president. He was like, "Yeah, you are majoring in communications, right?" And I was like, "No, film." And he was like, "Oh, I'm kind of surprised." So I think that's a compliment. So yeah, that was. I probably would do that because I really like communications. I find the class is very engaging, and I am genuinely interested. Certainly not easy, but engaging. Plus, it also helps that I've had a wonderful communications professor, the same one for all of my communications classes, which she's not the only professor there, but she was so good the first time that I've specifically gone out of my way to, every time I needed to take a communications class, get her. So that was pretty neat. How neat is that? The college president oh my gosh. Dude, that video, that still cracks me up that went viral because it was so, like, the behind the scenes is so not well done. I mean, it was scripted in, like, the same day that I made it. The camera's on a tripod that is placed on a table. It's overlooking a table, and just lit by a big friggin' window that was in, like, right outside of the kitchen. And so people are, like, constantly walking back and forth, and I had to cut that out. And it was, just very ad hoc. And apparently YouTube, the algorithm liked it. So yeah, that was that. Communications is nice general information to have. True. A business minor might also be super helpful. That's also very true. That's something that I could talk with, like, my brother is majoring in business, so that is something that I could be able to talk with him with. So that's very much an option. Thank you. That's YouTube for you. This video of bread falling over. Dude, I think there's a whole subreddit of just bread falling over. I could be wrong, but no. You know what there is? Bread stapled to trees. I remember coming across that in, like, 2015. Haven't gone back since, but I'd imagine not much has changed other than significantly more bread has been stapled or nailed to trees. Was it stapled or nailed? I think it was stapled, because that's even funnier. You know what? You want to go to reddit.com/r/bread. Let me check and make sure that this is correct. Yes! Look at this. Bread nailed to trees. Oh, it's beautiful. I feel like I'm home. Can I sort by top of all time? Was it nailed to trees or stapled to trees? I remember it being way more... stapled to trees. This is what it was. Whoops. Yes, way more. Yes. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to post on our bread stapled to trees. Discard the post, please. Thank you. Let's see the top of alt. Oh no, I'm a Reddit YouTuber, am I? Art. It truly is art. Oh my gosh, you remember these? If you upvote it, you remember all of these? Oh, this is... Oh, no. No! Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is what it is. This is the entire subreddit. And It does. I do. It does fill my fleshy pink body with a sense of happiness. Oh, that's adorable. That's so cute. That's so cute. I love that. Anyway, okay, that was all. Oh goodness gracious. There you are. There. What's your favorite like small niche subreddit like that? I'm always on the hunt for new ones. So I hear birds outside. Yes, yes. It is bird season. There are plenty of birds and there's plenty of pollen. I have been living on Claritin right now, and it's so helpful. But I have been dying without it. My grandpa was a stickler for not putting nails or anything on trees because scars would mess up their woodworking ability once they were cut down. That's interesting. I guess that makes sense. I never thought about that. Now I kind of want to go staple a piece of bread, not on a tree, but on one of the wooden like telephone poles that are everywhere. I probably won't actually do it, but it's fun to imagine doing it. Dude, those birds we just heard outside would be swarming around it. It would be like the birds. Oh, speaking of which, I'm a bad film major. I finally watched my first Wes Anderson movie last night just for a class. I tell you, I have seen 3 movies in my entire life. So, I watched my first Wes Anderson and my first time watching Citizen Kane, and they were not by choice. They were because I had to write a paper on them. And I, of course, put it off until the last possible day. I started watching the movie at 8 p.m., and the paper was due at midnight. Don't do that, kids. I did not get a lot of sleep last night. I am running on sheer adrenaline, as I'm sure you can tell. But I enjoyed it. Like, I don't know. It was good. Not my personal style of movie. I am not gonna be like a big Wes Anderson stan, but I enjoyed it. It was a fine piece of art. That's cutting it close. I know. Would not recommend. Don't do that. But all day I was practicing driving. So the movie ended at like 10:30, and I was writing the paper while watching the movie, which then I would guess about what, you know, elements and stuff, and then be proven wrong and have to go back and edit it. Like at one point I described the movie. Do I spoil anything? The movie came out in 2014. Yay, nay. Can I discuss spoilers about this movie? Because okay, Zimmerman says yay. I just want a confirmation from everyone. If not, I can probably figure out a way to word this. Not guess, hypothesize. Yes, thank you. Oh my gosh, what's the word? Will you intuit information? Or intuit a result based on, yeah, hypothesize. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so basically I thought it was going to, I described it in the very beginning as a murder mystery because I was at the point where, oh no, she was murdered. Who done it? And I was like, oh, this is going to be a murder mystery. So I started writing my paper with that framing. And then it very much clearly did not. It was not a murder mystery. And I was like, oh crap, I have to go back and completely reframe this entire paper. Like, it did have an element of murder in it, but they pretty quickly figured out who did it. So, yeah, that was just an example. I really like our crappy design cracks me up. It craps me up. Sorry. Let me check our just rolled into the shop. There we are. Is this a car subreddit? I don't know anything about this. I don't get this. I don't get... This will probably be really funny to Chris. Wait. Oh. Oh no. Oh. That's pretty... I don't know anything about cars, but I'm pretty sure it's not supposed... The electrical is not supposed to be like this. Oh, okay. Oh, goodness. Oh, that's... I don't want to... I know exactly what all of it... You know exactly what the comments are going to be. Okay. I will open them. You know what the comments are going to be. Oh, wait. They're not. Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's not been any comments about what it looks like. I'm actually... Yeah, there we go. There it is. Thank you, Paul. I'm shocked that the top rated comment was not about... Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, stay away. Joseph Cotton from Citizen Kane was from Petersburg, Virginia. Really? And is buried in a cemetery there. That's so fascinating. Huh. Huh. That's really cool. Yeah, thank you. Do you have any more? Like, what are some other subreddits? You want to check our crappy design? I know, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be like a Reddit YouTuber here, but it's fun. I just want to see these for myself, you know? Let's pull these. Oh my. Let's check the top of all time. What are some crappy Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. The thing is, these are very true, but I'm looking specifically for like humor. Oh no. What car is this? I don't know anything about cars. I'm gonna scroll past because I don't know. That's not right. Oh, that's very not right. Oh, they got Australia right. Ah, yes. Korea. Ah, yes. Wait, why does the only two countries that get their or continents that get labeled are Asia and Africa? Everywhere else is yes, Texas. I love I love the country of Texas. And you can't forget Canada up there. Oh yes, Singapore, Korea. Oh yes. I want to tell myself this was ironic. I know it's not. Oh, that's bad. Oh. Oh no. Oh, why? Why would you? It's so easy to not do that. You're literally creating a button that should not be pushed, putting it where it will naturally be pushed by the product that goes into it. You... Oh, that sucks. That just sucks. It's cool. Oh, yeah. Is it even physically possible to open that? No more comments. There you are. Are cropped car memes a sub? I don't know what that is. Cropped car meme? Like the boomer memes? Oh my gosh, cropped boomer memes crack me up. Let me check and see if it's on. I know that's a Twitter account. I don't know if it's cropped boomer. They have like 10,000. I can. Let's check this out. I'm just pulling up the. There we go. Okay, that was. So true. So true. It really is. Okay. It's just. It's so funny. They are proof. It's so true. These are proof. Okay, this is. When your buddy says, this is so me when my buddy says. It's so perfectly surreal because you know it's probably something terrible in context, but it's just so beautifully out of context. In a world full of Justin Biebers. It's so true. There are too many Justin Biebers nowadays. Am I right, my fellow kids? $40 in your gas tank? Drive to work. Okay, this is actually funny. That's that is so perfectly one of those like the demotivational posters. This is gold. This is gold. Thank you for sharing. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh my gosh, it is cast fact time. Yes, freshing poo. So true. You know what time it is? Oh wait, I didn't update. Oops, hang on. No, I exported, but I did. Hang on, hold on. Ignore this. That's the wrong video. I need to change which video gets played. There we are. Okay, let's fix this. Sorry. Here we go. That was the wrong button. That was this one, not this one. This is embarrassing. It's all a train wreck. Cast fact. It would have been really cool if I had hit the audio, wouldn't it? We just got a cast fact. We just got a cast fact. We just got a cast fact. Wonder what it is. I'm literally a film major. And okay, we're just gonna ignore that entire mess that just happened. Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit invented the first modern thermometer, the mercury thermometer, in 1714. That is fascinating. Before that, how hot is it? Hot. Yeesh. Thank you for sharing, Cass. Also, Zim fact. People who are currently alive represent about 7% of the total number of people who have ever lived. What is there, like 8 billion people nowadays? What is 7... No, wait. 8 billion is 7% of what number? Yes, I could possibly sit and do the math, but I could also use this. Neither of these. I don't know. I don't want to know. 800 to 80, 100, 1,000, million, billion is 7% of how many people have lived on this earth. That's a lot of friggin' people. That's a lot of friggin'... Wait, that's only 800,000. I did that very wrong. 8 million, 800 mil, 80 million, 800 million, 8 billion. That's even more people. That's so many people. Holy crap. So that's sobering. That's something to think about. And you know what? Your mistakes, absolutely zero of them will remember. So relax. I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to myself. Roughly 114.3 billion people. And that's just so far. In another 100 years. Think about how many people that is. How many stories, how many childhood memories, how many, like, 114.3 billion first words, first memories, first loves, first kisses. Jeez. So many stories. There's so many stories, like, just in the world. That's beautiful. Okay, Zimran. Okay, look. Look. Okay. That is like my clean clothes like counter. I specifically clean it off and then I dump clean clothes onto it, fold them up, and put them where they belong. And I just haven't gotten to those yet. Okay, look. Look, okay, I did not come here to be bullied for trying to keep a clean house, for trying to keep myself stink-free. I did not come here to be bullied. Yeah, this has been a fun stream, not gonna lie. I'm having fun. I have a laundry. Thank you, Holton. See, Holton's like a man of the people. Yeah. Oh, Cassie, I'm so sorry. I just totally didn't even see it. Yes, I will do that. Oh, I can show you. Large. So, oh, yes, there you go, Hannah. Yeah, see? This is educational. This is edutainment right here. Bam! Look at that. Now we can all feel better about spending time that should be spent doing homework or, like, anything else. Or, like, laundry, and instead just kind of scrolling through Reddit, looking at funny subreddits. Because I think we all learned something here. And I don't actually... Now, I've put so much into this bit, I don't remember what it is we've actually learned. Other than Hannah should go bring her dry clothes in from the clothesline. Which is information that only applies to one person. Oh, nice! Nice! I just cleaned my laundry thinking chair today. Yes. There's like the thinking chair. This is the laundry chair, the laundry dresser. Like, we're all in this together. We're all in this. That is a cinematic masterpiece that I have not seen. Have to definitely add that to my list as a film major. Oh, hello, Randy! Hi. Oh, and random fun thing. Sarah and Tucker Hervey came by this weekend and we had, oh, that's so cool. And we had so much fun hanging out. Sarah had some fun memories of the community in your old fan group. That's awesome, dude. Sarah and Tucker are so cool. And I'm very, very, very blessed to know them. And I'm so glad that you had such a fun time with them. That's awesome. That's so dope. I'm so sorry, Randy. Now that we talked about majors and programs and prerequisites and Chris friggin' had a whole about prerequisites and driving tests and movies and car people and subreddits and portfolios and thermometers. 'Twas certainly an experience. Throwback to the Blues Clues chair from VidCon. That was fun. Hang on, let me see if I can pull up that picture real quick. We'll end on that note. That was 2019, correct? That was the last one? Yes, right here. Bam. There it is. Oops. Oh, there's Gabe. And there's Gabe. Who is this? Oh, that was Elliot. There's Gabe. There's Gabe and Gabe. Now I'm just scrolling through my personal pictures. There's Gabe. There's a video of Gabe. Do you want to see the video of Gabe? Let's watch a quick video of Gabe and then I'll wrap this up. I have not gotten his permission to share this, so I'm hoping he's cool with it. I don't actually know that for a fact. Stefan! Oh my gosh, hey! Hello, hello! What a note to end on, ladies. Yeah, just all my personal pictures from that VidCon. It was such a fun time. Anyway, wow, throwback to that hair. I hope that you have an absolutely incredible rest of your week. Chris, did you visit Susan? Yes, but I'm having some technical issues and the 2 hard drives that I had the footage on both died. So I'm trying to figure out what to do about those. So the vlogs have not been released and they have not been edited because they cannot be accessed. So I gotta drop those off at a data recovery place, basically. So yeah, I hope you have an incredible rest of your week. And I will see you next week. Same time, same place. Stay extra. do a wipe in memory of Stefan next time. Just dedicate this one to Stefan. I'm sorry. I don't know why. You deserve so much more than that, Stefan. I'm so sorry. Stay classy. Stay awkward. Stay leaking. There, I said it. Stay sensitive. Stay be. That was good. Stay howdied. Stay Chevy. Oh, there's so many of these, and none of them make me feel good after saying them. Stay of execution. Stay. Fine, I'll say it. Stay freshing poo. That is a reference that Randy and Stefan will not get. I'm so sorry. That sounds so bad out of context. It sounds so bad in context, but it's not the most out of context thing I've said on this stream. Stay original. Oh, goodness gracious. And most importantly, for Stefan, stay wiped. I almost hit the Cast Fact video again, but I didn't. We're good.